Welcome to Same Spit Different Face TV. Well, my opinions is facts, and if you don't like my opinions, you can start your own podcast, and it's free. So don't forget to spit on the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification. If you clicked on this video to hear about Melissa Ford and Drake video, I need you to hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Now, Spit Squad, it's being alleged that Melissa Ford is going to be in Drake's new video because she's a legend from the six. Now, the thing I don't like about this, if it's true, and that's why I said allegedly, Melissa Ford knows that Drake and Joe Budden have beef, but also at the same time, Melissa Ford is thinking about self-preservation. And I've told y'all before, Melissa Ford is kind of selfish in the way she deals with things, and she always plays the victim. So when we look at this situation, if she didn't do this, she still has the quality of being selfish. She still has the quality of playing a victim. We see her do it time and time again on the podcast. That don't take away from what I said about that. But that just means she didn't do this. But when you look at the fact that they beefing, and then she put a legend from the six in her bio, and she actually tried to play Give Me a Hug for her sleep on the Joe Budden podcast knowing they have beef, it's because she's trying to raise her profile. And I don't mind her trying to raise her profile, but when you look at these situations, this is all the stuff that kind of happened to people. This is the thing that people do when they look at these situations, and it be stupid. In my personal opinion, it's just stupid. It makes no sense, right? And then the bad part about it is that when you deal with a woman in workspace, it's a lot of things that you can't hold her accountable for, because she'll play the victim, or she'll play like you bullying her, or she'll play like it's workplace harassment. But in the grand scheme of things, if you work for Pepsi, you can't be going over to Coca-Cola factory fraternizing with the workers. You can't be going over to the Coca-Cola factory sitting in the break room. You can't be going over to the Coca-Cola factory chumming it up with the CEO, right? And this is what be making people think that people be opportunists, right? Nobody was thinking about you. Drake wasn't calling you the legend from the six before he got into his situation with Joe. And yeah, y'all dated for a little while, but only the people who knew y'all dated was dating. And Drake didn't give you any grand opportunities while y'all was dating. So for now that you in Joe Budden space, Joe Budden done brought you back from the dead. He done gave you all of this cachet. He done put your name back in the media. And let me be clear, Melissa Ford was one of the biggest models back in the day when they talk about King magazine. I don't remember her personally, but I hear how people talk about her, and if you Google her, her work will come up. So it's not like she wasn't one of them women back in the day. But as every rapper, every video vixen, every model, every clothing design, every famous person, they eventually fall off and fade into obscurity where nobody really care about them anymore. So Joe Budden brought her back to life, and with her resume she already had, people like, oh, she back around, she back rocking. So if she is, maybe she's just trolling and she's not really in a Drake music video. But if she's in a Drake music video, if I'm Joe, I don't know how I can repair this relationship with her. And to be honest, you got to believe who people show you they are. When she was actually on the show with I figured out who it was. Last time I said I didn't know the name of the show. She was on the show with Jason Lee at the time, and she basically did the same thing where Jason Lee had, got into it with her a little bit. But being on the show with a woman is kind of hard, because the same thing you do to the men, and people just like, that's joke, that's funny, or, y'all just going back at it. When you do it with a woman, they try to act like, oh, you bullying her. You're like, she's not able to speak up. You guys talk over her. So it's just one of those things where working with women in an environment that's not set, it's hard to do. And when I say an environment that's set, I mean like she comes in there, she's coming for a certain amount of money. She know when she'll be on camera. She know when it's her time to be in the spotlight. Opposed to like on a podcast, it's kind of like it's like a kill or be killed type of thing. It's like a you eat what you kill type of thing. On a podcast, everybody just fall in and everybody say their opinion and everybody have opposing opinions. And sometimes Joe go back and forth with Flip. Sometimes Joe go back and forth with Ish. Sometimes Ish go back and forth with Freeze. Sometimes Amani go back and forth with Flip. And then it's just good content. But when you do it with a woman like Melissa Ford, it's kind of like, oh, they bullying. So it's just a lot of different dynamics. I hope she's not doing a Drake video. If she is doing a Drake video, it says a lot about her. But I mean, at the end of the day, everybody thinking about their career and how they can get ahead and how they can do it. But I would just think that out of all the things that Joe has done for her, and in the world, it's a what can you do for me lately, and he's still doing things for her now, I would think that she wouldn't do this, but who knows? Check out my original Chicago hood movie in the end screen, No Time to Play Fair. If you into sneakers, you a sneakerhead, you love seeing the new Jordans, Pumas, whatever it may be, subscribe to Kicking It with Fairplay 2333. If you trying to follow me on my basketball journey, my weightlifting and fitness journey, and also be inspired to get back on your fitness journey, subscribe to Fairplay, Flex, and Fadeaway. Also, any of these pages I just named, you can also find them on TikTok or Instagram.